Hello and welcome back to ZeldaSpeedRuns, and welcome back to the A Link to the Past All Dungeons Restricted Major Glitches Tournament. Today, we've got oase28 versus greenHam in the Losers Bracket Round 2. Should be a pretty prog match, should be a pretty good match. We've got many more matches coming up later as well, coming up over the entire week. But for today, we've got these two facing off, and I've also got with me today commentating, I've got M. Coastline and Anders. Say hello, how are you two doing today?
What's up, gamers?
Hey everybody. As said, I am Anders, and this is my co-host for today, McCoastler, Tribly Collector Extraordinaire.
Tribly?
Trilby? What the heck are they called?
I don't know. I thought it was Trilby.
It might be Trilby. I wouldn't know. I don't collect them.
Yeah, well, neither do I, as you can tell.
I don't know. You know how to pronounce them.
Well, do I? Tribly.
Anyway.
Tribly sounds, well, we'll just leave it at that.
Before we start here, I just want to quickly
ahead.
say, we do have, over the course of the week, we have Zero Rush versus Langsian, we have also 101 facing off against Valane, we have Aster facing off against Casson, and Chex Humane versus ACMLM. Yes, I was meant to say that as per individual letter, but yeah, that's gonna come up later. I'll give you the exact times at the end of the stream, but for now, the race is starting. I'll leave you two to it. Good luck, have fun to the racers.
All right, yeah, we have a really fun matchup today. We have oase28 going up against greenHam. Both wonderful runners.
Yes, fantastic runners. greenHam,
humans.
greenHam, an old pro. Oase, I guess you basically joined around the same time I did, with the surge of people who kind of joined around early 2018, around when the NMG tournament was. Yeah. There were a lot of people that joined in, I guess you could say, like probably a 3 to 6 month period around that time. Rando was just becoming a big, I don't know about just becoming, but Rando was, they had like the first randomizer showcase on GDQ that year, and I think a lot of people sort of went to there and then sort of slid into the regular speedrunning, which is what we are doing here.
Absolutely.
Let's see. You might just want to refresh it.
I'm trying, okay. Man.
So we're running all dungeons, restricted major glitches. Probably know what's going on, but just in case there's anyone new in the chat. So, major glitch category, we try to get through all the dungeons. It's pretty self-explanatory. Restricted means we can't just use everything. There's a lot of things that would break the game. Way more wide open. And so we just sort of disallow them. Just sort of as a bridge category between your mostly glitchless NMG category and your absolutely broken categories. Both of our runners today, very close times with their PBs. We've got a 1:12:12 from Oase. He got it actually in this tournament, in his first match of the very first ZeldaSpeedRuns match for this tournament in the group stages against Andy. And Ham, I don't know, he got it while the tournament was happening. Yeah. Not during an actual tournament race, but just sort of in a practice run, gearing up for one of his matches, I believe, against that same lovable Andy Speedrun extraordinaire.
The guy with the pugs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the guy with the pugs, the pug emotes. But yeah, we're going through Escape. There's not really much to talk about in here, so just trying to fill up some time. Anders, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing okay. I'm relaxing at home, just living my best life. And how about you, my good friend?
I'm doing pretty good. I took the day off of cooking because I was just getting overwhelmed with the constant churn of cook, dish, cook, clean dishes, cook, clean dishes, cook, clean dishes. So I just wanted to have a day where I just ordered some wings, vegged out, and let someone else do it for me. And so that's basically been my day. I do have a question for you, Anders, completely related to the speedrun, entirely. So, do you think that ApathyDuck07, one of our esteemed admins, looks like Brad Leone from the Bon Appetit Test Kitchen?
Oh, God, yeah, that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
He does.
I've been completely enraptured. I've become a full millennial. I've been trying to make really bad sourdough. I've been watching Bon Appetit Test Kitchen just constantly, and I noticed something about one of the It's Alives made me go, hey, doesn't that look like Apathy Duck?
Maybe it's because there are days when Brad Leone just looks like he hasn't showered for a week.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably what.
And they're both from they're both Jersey boys, right?
Yeah.
So
They're tall.
Maybe
wear hats.
That personality trait of wearing a hat. Both of our runners making it through Escape right here. Oase a little bit ahead. Oase's pretty well known for being a light world genius. I don't know if genius is the exact level that I want to ascribe. Connoisseur, that's also not what I'm really looking for. He's very good at the light world. Savant, that's a good word. Thank you so much, Veg. So I would expect a little bit of time ahead from Oase. We are looking like we are seeing from Oase's side the citrus clip, our first optional major glitch. Seeing how he's doing, looks like he got it first try, so very good. Very good time save from Oase. Anders is having a little technical difficulties on his end, so he's resetting. So you're just going to have me for just a moment before he comes on back. But yeah, we saw our first optional clip from Oase. Saves. I don't know. A very good one can save something like 7 seconds. I usually think about when I'm running, I look at my segment timer, and I basically go, if I beat a 1:17 entry time when I'm doing citrus, I'm basically okay with that citrus. It saved me time over the alternative. Eventually, obviously, you'll get to a point where you're like, well, I should be hitting citrus every time, and then that no longer becomes a heuristic. But in something like a race, you have to take things in a different light. So just keeping that little heuristic for you really gives you a good idea of how you would do against somebody who doesn't go for citrus, like our buddy greenHam. Not that there's anything wrong with not going for citrus. You can definitely lose time to his citrus if things go poorly. We are going to be on the lookout for our lovely look out for the lovely chest turn battle.
Love our chest turns.
There's nothing wrong for not going for citrus. Hey, if you don't feel comfortable with going for citrus, if you think it's going to lose you time, then why go for it? Right? It's a race. It's not a PB attempt. Right? Basically, I don't know, something like 8 seconds or so between our two runners. We'll get a better understanding at the end of this little segment here. Ham having a little bit of trouble in the ZSR room, some unfortunate patterns. Why isn't that emote here is the actual question. Ooh, we are seeing some pinkish strats coming from Ham.
Yep. There he goes.
Yeah. Everything working out well now for you, Anders?
I'm watching via Discord now.
Gotcha.
It is absolutely not working at all. So I'm just making do with what I have.
Yep.
Hopefully my delay isn't too bad.
Yep.
Just so you know, your delay should be like at max half a second. That's how like Discord screen share. So you should be completely fine here. I'll try upping the quality in steps, and if you notice any buffering, then let me know.
Alrighty.
Okie doke. About to get our boots. That's when things really break open. Let's see, your runners about 10 seconds apart between the two. I sort of guesstimated 8 seconds. I don't really think either.
Counting is hard for some of us.
Oh, well, there's another second lost from Ham there, with the chest turn fail. He did get it the second time, so we can add that. Do we add that onto the total?
I'll give it to him.
I know. I feel like I was watching one of my streams that was being calmed, and there was a lot of, well, we shouldn't really give it to him if it's a second try. I'm seeing in chat first try only.
Yeah, but we don't really like to give you credits, so.
Oh, okay. So
I think that's where it's different.
It's just a me thing. I got you.
Yeah.
I see how it is. But clearly the chat is really vicious at the moment with their decisions on chest turns and citrus clips and whatnot. No participation awards. We are all millennials. We all live and thrive off of participation awards. So.
Yep. Gonna see a nice Kiki eat on Oase's side.
Both runners doing this yeet excellently. No dips over into Hera. Ooh, Oase planting his bomb down and then walking a little up and getting what he felt like was out of position on planting that bomb. A lot of time saved there for Ham because of that. Additionally, Ham didn't get hit at any point along the way, so Ham didn't feel like he needed to pick up that heart, which he didn't really. So he saved time as well there. So we're basically 2 seconds or so apart.
Not a bad thing to be at this point. I mean, genuinely, and I've said this.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've said this in and out. Nothing matters until,
until you pass the
after pod.
Yeah, until you pass pod. I was gonna say, should note that we just saw on Ham's side, Oase used a menu buffer to the mirror, while Ham did not. So, sort of a hidden amount of time that Ham was banking.
Ham likes to play things very safe and approachable, so it'll be interesting to see how that pays out.
Yeah. I would think safe might be using the menu buffer instead of using the sword buffer.
That's fair.
But you never know. The thing about menu buffers, especially, is you really would like to just do them once. You kind of want to be just like nailed it first try, because if you have to go multiple times, it can be kind of hard to wire your brain into being like, okay, I'll do a first attempt menu buffer, and then I'll switch to sword buffers. A lot of times, at least for me, I get stuck in the scenario where I'm like, okay, like you see on these hammer jumps is a little bit different. But you could, on the hammer jump, do your one attempt with the menu buffer to get to your right position, and then do sword buffers for the rest of the way. Especially with a one bomb deal here, neither of them having to go for the heart, you got a decent amount of time to do sword buffers if you wanted. Ooh, Oase playing it very close with that red hard hat beetle. Those red hard hat beetles, I think, deal 2 hearts of damage, so he would have been in the can only take 1 hit territory if he got smacked. Ooh, speaking of...
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, very unfortunate for Oase. He is now in the can only take 1 hit territory. Ooh, and takes a bonk. He needs to be very careful from here on out. If he takes 1 more hard hit, then he's on 1 hit and he's dead. So... Ham making it through here in a much cleaner scenario, though this OK Boomer could use a little bit of work. Alright, so I'm going to be really paying attention to how this room goes. Owase's doing pretty well in that room, so he's still got 1 hit to give. Still going with the hammer dash strats. I would imagine that they're both going to be going for the sword out hammer hits here.
Absolutely, I don't see any reason why they wouldn't.
Yeah. Ham, just because Ham does his things all safe and like. Oase, because he is at a precarious situation, takes the tail swipe, didn't really have much he could do there. Ooh, and in another really bad situation, gonna have to do some menu buffers here. He should be fine as long as he moves to the left. Yeah. But he's not really in a good situation to deal any damage to...
Move into those arrows, that's what I would do.
Move into the arrows. Out of arrows, having to go for the hammer hits. Ooh. A heart-pounding fight from Oase, but survives 2 fireballs in the second phase with only one hit to give. Or no hits to give. Well, no, 1 hit to give, because he took a tail swipe from the first one. Keeping it cool. Makes it through. So we still have a race. Lost a lot of time to Ham. I didn't really get this. I was transfixed on Oase's screen, so I didn't really get to see
my heart just
Ham
pounds.
was doing.
So
I felt like Ham had a pretty good fight.
Yeah, it was pretty solid.
He gained time on his PB in that split, so solid fight. Looked like he got an 8 flat for the whole segment. Since the discovery of Kiki Yeet and the new DMA, 8 flat or sub 8 used to be like this really good barrier. If you got sub 8 in pod, you're really going places. It's a lot easier to get sub 8 now that you have the new DMA, but it's still a decent barometer for whether you did all right in pod or not.
Let's see for that fun little auto scroller room. Looks like we're gonna see a little boom swag set up from Oase.
No, I think he doesn't actually. He would usually.
He doesn't?
If you're going for the boom dash, you would usually be a little further to the right, so that you could try to land on the pegs. I think what he does is he does a dash through the last tile, and doing it all the way back up here sort of times it out correctly so that you can just dash right on through. Yeah, just like that.
I see.
Don't really know if there's any benefits to doing that. Yeah, I was just thinking the exact same thing. Other than like just swag points. Because there is a little bit of a gap between when the door opens and when you move through, and I'm sure just throwing a boom and walking into the door has got to be just as fast, or maybe even a little faster. Nice bomb jump from Ham. There we go. That's where the ham came from.
Solid bomb jump from Oase.
On to everyone's favorite.
At least Moldorm's not as bad in this category. Looks like we're going to see a nice Moldorm. Beautiful from greenHam. I mean,
very, very good. Ooh,
misses that bumper skip. Just a little too high there for me.
Ham sort of stutter stepped on his bumper skip. I think he probably saw that he was going to be too high. I kind of do what Oase does. I kind of just go by feel and timing, so I'm not really paying too much attention to where to my position. It's a pretty wide spot, so just sort of going for it most of the time does all right. Looks like Ham got his skull bush out of the way. I say out of the way. I don't think that that's really something that's true. I always feel like that's true. Like, you get a skull bush there, you're not going to get it anywhere else. But I don't know. I don't know if it works the same way as prize packs. Prize packs get reset every time that you do a save and quit.
So we are getting close to our trivia time, but we're not quite there yet.
Oh yeah, you got a trivia question for us.
We're gonna wait a little bit longer because I think I've been jumping the gun, giving you guys too much room to get it right. So hold on to your pants.
Well, you've kind of been giving us. I mean, I hate to say it, you've kind of been giving us some. You've been really teeing it up with these.
Yeah.
You think you got something a little with a little more bite on it?
I think so today. I also want to point out that Apathy Duck 07 salute. has reminded me to remind you all, especially those of you in the States, Happy National Cherry Cheesecake Day.
Ooh.
So it's a personal favorite.
You
can't really cop out of that one.
I'm not that big of a fan of cheesecake.
What is your favorite type of cheesecake, Makosler?
I'm not that big of a fan of cheesecake in general.
Why do I say both of them? Because that's your name, Apathy Duck 07 Salute.
It's just too rich.
Also, let's give a shout out to Apathy Duck 07 Salute, whose birthday is on National Cheesecake Day. Fun fact. Not today, but like the actual National General Cheesecake Day. Looks like greenHam had a really nice upstairs.
Yeah, Ham's making it through here pretty nicely.
Beautifully. Very nice on Oase's side. Ham opts not to... I don't know what that was about. Did he think he got those arrows? Why did he pick that up? Not use the pot?
If he picks up the... I wasn't really paying enough attention. I was typing.
Oh, okay.
If he...
Well, anything you have to say doesn't matter now because I have a trivia question.
That's true.
No, he did not get them. They were still sitting there in Doom Tap. So today's Legend of Zelda trivia question is as follows. You have until Sword Up. Link's Awakening took inspiration from what popular 1990s television show? Again, that is Link's Awakening.
Yes.
Took inspiration from what popular 1990s television show? You have until Sword Up.
Yes, Three's Company, that 1990s television show.
Yikes, Duck. That's a yikes from me. Ooh. We have a winner. And I kind of expected it.
Mm-hmm.
It was Joshua, Josh. Animal Crossing main RTA with the Twin Peaks snipe from greenHam. greenHam's presence in chat means that I'm assuming we're going to have a very nice scripted blind fight, and we did.
Excellent fight.
Blind is a scripted fight for those of you who don't know.
A scripted fight. Interesting.
Speaking of which, let's take a look at Oase's scripted fight. I guess that was also another too easy one for you guys. I'll have to pump it up for next time. Though I'm not actually signed up for any comms for a little bit.
Blind is, in fact, a scripted fight. I've heard... I thought I heard
take some damage on the scripted fight.
I thought I heard one Joshua RTA during one of y'all's comms together say that it's not a scripted fight. Did I hear something like that?
I don't know. What does Josh RTA know? He's only a 125.44 runner.
Yeah, and he's really just he's moved on from Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past player to just an Isabelle stan. So I mean,
at the same time, Makosler, you, however, are a FF7 remake stan now, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, I guess. I'm honestly, I'm really more of a Molly and Claire stan, if we're really gonna be talking about things. Not seeing a frog door from Ham. Again, just showing
keep it
safe, consistent.
Stand apathy, stand.
We're not talking about JoJo's here.
But yeah, again, Ham taking the safest route. Sam was one of the big people who really tried to remind people, hey, you can mess up Frog Door, and it can hurt.
I'm sorry. I just have to point out that Apathy Duck misspelled 3 of the 4 words in that sentence.
Oh my god. Anyway, Shady, to give you some more information, Twin Peaks being a 1990 to 1991 series was largely popular at the time, and the game creator for Link's Awakening said that he really wanted to take the idea of a small town with really specific character development and help translate that to the next Zelda game. Hence why we have a lot of character development and stuff like that in Link's Awakening.
Yeah, you got a nice fit stash. You got a
that one girl,
her
dad,
a
fish,
the Bow Wow. What do you call it?
Bow Wow.
Yeah. Chain Chomp. Yeah, there we go. Whose name in the game is Bow Wow.
Yeah.
You got the little kids. You got the shopkeep who kills you if you steal something and try to go back to the shop.
I was such a good person when I was playing that game. I didn't know that happened. And then I was watching fellow All Dungeons runner Glan, Glanimal Prince of Pazbuffer's Flannelman. And
I thought you said Flannelman doesn't.
No, Flanimal doesn't work.
Oh,
you kept saying Flanimal.
Gotcha.
And he showed me that could happen, and I thought he was just biffing a run. But apparently it was on purpose.
I mean, as a little kid, like when I played that as a little kid, was I really thinking about? Like I probably would have been like 5. Was I really that much of a gremlin that I was like, oh, I'm gonna steal from the shopkeep when I'm 5 years old? Maybe.
Oh, I do think that we probably should mention there is a race going on that I forgot about for a second. Really nice mummy statue drag room on both sides. And I'm doing a nice safe bomb jump to get that fire rod. Oase also having a nice mummy statue room.
Yeah, both of these runners
are very close.
Yeah, still very close. The last split, they were about 30 seconds apart from each other. So, still a very, very tight race. Still easily within a blue ball nonsense scenario, though we still have
there, haven't we?
We still have plenty of game to play.
Ooh, beautiful fire rod dash from greenHam that I have been told is the most time-efficient way to do that room. Not that I would ever be able to do it yet.
All it is pressing... It's just pressing 2 buttons at the same time. I mean, come on.
That's the hardest strat.
How hard is that?
Okay, Ina Garten.
Ooh, Ham with the... Let's see.
Baby.
The 9 out of 10. I'm going to call that a 9 out of 10.
You're so that Russian judge. Just kidding. That's really terrible of people to say.
And I thought it was the French. I thought the thing was it was a French.
I don't know. I don't like stereotypes. Oase getting bullied here.
Yeah, I'm not really. I have a scale, right? It's the number 10 out of 10 is if none of the spikes leave the side of the room. In the meantime, Oase
I know how a scale works. You step on it, you subtract 15, and that's how much you weigh.
Oase.
He made
back to the actual run. Oase taking a lot of damage, does survive in the end.
Come on, that was fun.
Subtract 15 from your
your
weight on the scale,
and then you weigh what you say you weigh on your driver's license. Apathy, that's the kindest thing you've ever said to me.
That you're like that you're non-existent, that you float.
Fun fact, I come from... This is just a me fact, I guess. I come from a wrestling family. My brother is a wrestling coach and wrestled through middle school, high school, and college.
Can you do a choke? Can you do a choke slam?
I mean, he can. I actually have a
no, not him. You. Can you do a power bomb?
No.
Yeah. What about a people's elbow?
Oh my god, you're so annoying. But I have a scar on my face from where my brother slammed a screen door into my head when I was 7. Yeah.
Well, I was just making fun. I was just making fun of professional wrestling versus amateur.
Oh no,
wrestling.
he shattered my shoulder once. But anyway.
And then you're talking about slamming screen doors on people's faces.
But he did actually wrestle, and when I was in the 8th grade and 9th grade, I weighed 65 pounds.
Good lord.
Yeah, it was really sad. Anyway, back to the run. Getting a really good water dashy thingy from Ham. Had some good luck, good reaction to that dead rock on the top of Death Mountain.
Should point out, Ham did get a gold in that Skull Woods split. A nice 1.5 second gold for a Hammy boy. So
taking an unfortunate little bonk.
Yeah, both hitting Katy Perry and taking a bonk. One of the most annoying things about dead rocks is when you hit them. Ooh, gonna have to go to the side here.
I also want to point out that
it's good.
What did I want to point out?
I don't know. Well, I was gonna say one of the most annoying things about dead rocks is when you hit them, but you get hurt, but they don't even go into their invulnerability state. Just incredible.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give me your plain ham sandwiches in chat.
Spam those plain ham sandwiches in chat. I can recognize the
plain ham sandwich. Aren't you happy? greenHam was actually giving me some slack because every time I don't see someone do that bomb jump to get around that portal area.
Oh, you're calling everything a plain ham sandwich?
Well, no, I would say, "Oh, is it a plain ham sandwich?" And then they would go for the Church of Wayne, and I would automatically be like, "Oh no, they're doing that." Sorry, I apologize. I was raised Jewish. Shalom.
Let's see what Oase goes for. I'm pretty sure he's a bomb jump guy.
Yeah, he is. That Bomby boy is in an unfortunate position, but he still gets it. Plain ham sandwich is the only pork that's kosher.
I read
kosher. But teleports up.
I read kosher and thought that it said coaster, and I was very confused.
Nope. Nothing I can say here. so just
I knew where you were going, and I'm laughing at the implied joke.
So we're heading through desert. This is a pretty nice area. Both are Ham's had a really solid desert so far. So has Oase out of 1.5 rooms that we've seen.
Yeah, he had unfortunately he was doing his flipless Mire, and I think he was 1 pixel too low, because when he tried to go for the spin, he just didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
If he was 1 pixel too not far enough in, then he would have teleported up, but not going anywhere. I think that just means you're too low.
So Kozler, any new fun activities for your quarantine life?
I made stock again, which was all right. I said I was making bread. Bread turned out horribly.
I saw the pictures. It was really bad.
Yeah, it was not great.
I'm just missing the 1 cycle there.
Yeah, unfortunate. Left hop from the first dude. What's the war of my bread? I don't know. This probably something more like a -5. It was horrible.
Bread is not something that I've really played around too much. I've never been a big baker. I've always been a savory kind of boy, and so I'm still trying to get into that area. I'm planning to make pasta when I move.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a pasta maker, or the little thing to spread?
In my quarantine genius, have been looking at a few different ones and talking to some friends about their implications. Oase also, pardon me, missing the one cycle.
Yeah, Oase with the unfortunate other with the missing on the third worm instead of the first one, so it's a lot longer time to wait there. Am getting pointed out from Fayu and Chad that yes, we had double golds back to back from Ham. Another, this time 2 3/4 seconds chopped off of Ham's desert gold. Looking pretty good. Still pretty significantly over his PB time. Thank you so much there, Fayu, for that one.
Shout out to Fayu, just a genuine guy.
Mm-hmm. I know Ham is not going to be going for this bomb jump. Interestingly,
Oase making me nervous there.
Well, interestingly, Ham had the upper dash, and he totally could have gone for it, but he just went for the low dash. Ooh, unfortunate there from Oase. Oase tried to just YOLO the upper dash and didn't get it. So, a little interesting dynamic there. And then another part there, depending on when you get hit, while you're in your invulnerability state from getting hit, you're not actually able to depress the switch there. So, and you're trying to do things fast. So Oase had gotten hit and then just moved too fast off of the switch and didn't end up actually hitting the switch. So he had to go run back. Took an extra heart of damage. Ooh.
Oh. Do you remember when I forgot what I was trying to say?
Oh, what were you going to say?
I remembered it now, because I was going to mention that this is basically a winner takes it all match. I don't know if you maybe had mentioned that while I was having my technical difficulties.
I think we talked about that it was... Well, I don't remember if that was in the pre-show or if that was in the actual show.
Because we are in losers brackets, whoever wins this will go on to the next round. Whoever loses this will be eliminated from the tournament. But all of the runners that we've had at this point have given us some really great shows. So we're really excited to see them.
Yeah, absolutely. Ham joining us in chat briefly to talk about the adventures of that mini mold. He was in a situation where it was like, do I waste time to go kill the guy? Because I think he took a hit at some point. And so he couldn't just use beams for it. Nice chest turn there from him. Or not, and then it kept moving away and then back toward him. Eventually, he just got in the way after he was already set up, and so he had to go kill him.
See if Oase has a little bit better luck with the Moldorm, it looks like so far. Ham hanging out in 2 Mire, 2 Furious. Does it beautifully. Gonna head over and get the real dungeon item, the Cane of Samaria, which I believe is the last item we get in this entire thing.
No, we get a ice rod.
Oh yeah, the last dungeon item.
Don't encourage him, Duck. Do not
always encourage me, Duck. See how Oase's turns out.
Does in his Mire 2-2.
Meh.
Not going for the duck strat. Ooh, doesn't turn around. Interesting.
Misses
And misses the
Popo.
dude in the corner. Yeah, very annoying. That room, if you don't, because you're in the bomb jump, you don't have the beams. The duck strat is to throw the fire rod at the
entire rod.
The wizrobe that you normally dash through, so that you have a chance of getting a heart drop, which would give you enough hearts to get beams, and then you can go to the fast Meyer Tutu.
See how Ham's spooky turns out. Looks like good timing on what I'm seeing. Yes, that was beautiful.
Very good. Very good from the hamster.
The hamster. Ooh, I don't know how I feel about that one.
Oh, please. If you get to say two Meyer too furious, I can say the hamster.
I mean, I guess. Chat, what do you think? Ooh, misses one of those
missing
side,
the one on the side. Yeah, probably going to end up with one cycle.
Yeah, still very nice. You got it, Douster. Shout out to Doomtap and his jorts.
Yeah, jortsters.
See how this ends up. Also a pretty nice spooky on Oase's side. I'm gonna ignore that apathy. See if Oase manages a cleaner Vidi fight than greenHam missing that one.
Okay, good.
I was very scared there. I don't know if you could tell, but I was.
Yeah, he definitely was just about to take a nosedive into the void there.
Very nice one cycle from Oase.
Mm-hmm.
Just gets it. That's gonna save him a little bit of time.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what Ham decides to go with for...
Oh, got hit by
the
ghost of Misery Meyer. Unfortunate.
But does decide to take the safer route to get out of the Meyer area.
Yeah. I would have... Oh, and gets the lottery! I want to make a joke, but I'm not.
Is it appropriate?
It's probably not appropriate. It's related to Apathy's comment, so it's probably not appropriate.
No.
I got you.
What's your favorite preparation of pasta?
I like Italian food, but I don't really. I'm not like, oh, you gotta.
Ooh. It looks like any time that Oase would have made up, he lost by missing that clip.
Well, I don't know about any time that he because Ham getting hit by the ghost of Mr. Meyer kicks you out of your dash, and so that loses an additional
That's
time.
true, but he did get hit out by that moblin too.
Yeah.
I know both of them are playing their little booties off. I love them for it.
See Ham. Ooh, unfortunate.
He's just getting a little bit of a bully-in.
Yeah.
Should still be fine though.
He's for this dungeon. Usually it's fine, but at 4 hearts and you haven't even made it to Michael Phelps' room, he's kind of in what I would consider the danger zone. If I were
danger zone. Does that upper dash? I don't see that too often. See if he takes some refill here. He does. I had a feeling he would. He is the safety ham doing the safety ham dance.
Yeah, usually you take a little bit of damage in the Michael Phelps' room,
Yeah,
he would have been at 4.5 hearts, and then if anything happened in the Argus fight, anything sort of went wrong, you can easily take 2 hits in there.
Oh my gosh, that 0 cycle.
But Ham proves me wrong. Nothing wrong with his Argus fight.
Vapors. Mr. Greenham. Oh.
Oh
no.
Push.
It looks like the block is a little bit too high.
Well, also he's
gonna
pushed,
have to
he's pushed the block too far. He's going to have to reset the block. Yeah.
Gosh. Seen this go wrong in quite a few matches lately.
When
you get it
Makes
like
it
that,
time.
Squeeze yourself right in there. Nintendo Cane of Samaria too powerful, please nerf.
Just lubed it right up.
So you got the safety arrows, but left the bomb.
Three bombs is one too few.
Yeah, I think he thought he picked it up.
Yeah, well, the what you call it? The Bari was kind of in the way, so maybe he didn't want to waste his time.
But I mean, throwing that,
nice recovery.
Did he get it? Yes, cycle. Nice, very nice. Hey, I'm going for that Ice Palace Mirror Warp. I'll be back after I can breathe again. And he does it. Okay, I can breathe again.
Yep, very good.
Yeah, these both runners just really great Argus fights. That's always one that stresses me out a little bit.
Should point out we were praising Ham for his golds. We did see a gold Meyer coming from Oase. Ham with probably what people if people are sticking with the bombs, probably what they should be doing at this point. Just a very safe version of the bomb strat there instead of tossing the bomb.
Ham's having a little bit of stress to set up this icebreaker.
Yeah.
Are we gonna get it? He has a couple more chances.
Okay,
yep, there he
got
is.
it that time.
Whew. The palpitations.
One of the nice things about using the menu for that second left movement is you can see whether you got the 1 pixel move or not when you do the menu.
I want to point out that both of these runners have been doing, some great execution, just really strong, well thought out execution. I don't think I've seen a double 0 cycle in a race so far.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the ones that I've calmed.
Honestly, they all kind of run together. None of you guys are very unique at this point.
Wow, okay.
Where's the lie?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Pretty sure Josh Louie got it. I don't think... Oh, I didn't calm that.
Am going for the cold stare kill. Ooh, got a poke
just
there.
Misses it. That one puffball being kind of a jerk. Get out the truck.
Truck came. Anybody does he even have the truck anymore?
I don't know what that means.
You're gonna. So in Link to the Past, there's crystal catch positions, right?
Yes.
And so if you don't catch
you could
the crystal
drive a truck through
at
that
the right,
crystal catch.
yeah, you could,
Get
between the top of Link's head and the bottom of the crystal, there should be basically touching, and if you don't get it right, then there can be a big gap there.
So, for those of you in Quarantine Central, I have not shaved my face in about 40 days. And I'm just playing with my facial hair. Do you guys always do this?
If you have facial hair, 100%.
Oh, wow.
Oase having a bit of a struggle sesh over here with.
Oh no, they
Cold
got
Stare.
loose. They got loose. Apathy, I'm not gonna respect that because you misspelled the word hairs. Alright, Ham doing the
Ham giving us some let's make a deal over here. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies with that menu there.
Absolutely.
And it's one of the... It's... Press your luck. My bad. You're right. You're right. Let's make a deal. Is everybody in the costumes? Not. No whammies. And that's one of the menus... One of what I consider essential menus for AD. It's the
Does that mean it
menu.
doesn't get to stay home during quarantine?
Yeah, it's
an essential menu.
It's the mirror to bomb. You do it 3 different times. Has anyone said Ham is going ham yet? Well, you just did. Duck, not even gonna get correct. I was saying Ham. I didn't point this out. Ham. Ooh, Oase. Yeah.
Oh.
Needing a bomb.
He really thought he got that one, didn't he?
I don't know if he actually thought that he got it, but there's not really a good spot after that situation.
Yeah. He's gonna go up to Hera, I think.
Oh
no, there's
that's
one there.
Right. Yeah. Those are 50-50 rocks.
Hey, it's very good to know where that potential is. Because we've seen other people, you know, just... Alright, something went wrong and I don't know what to do. Problem solving is very important. I've seen someone who needed a bomb run to Hera after missing Ice Palace first room a few times, so I was with you there, Apathy Duck 07 salute. Yeah, I would have too, Doom. Not that I run this game.
Yeah, the Beatles.
Sorry, I just didn't expect to see that.
Ham hitting the spin.
It was just a little bit too high.
Taking a shot to the face with
that makes me nervous. Going up against this mini boss too. Oh, but he makes it. Saves a heart.
What was I gonna say? Oh, about the bomb. Hair is a guarantee. Those rocks are 50-50s. So you could just spend your entire time there, waste it, and then just get owned.
Oh goodness. Get your moyas in chat for Oase right now, because I am very tense.
Meanwhile, Ham going with the backdoor Trinex. No poke dashes.
Nope. Thank you for the moyas so far. The more the merrier.
Yeah. And that situation...
Thank you, greenHam.
Basically every hit that he could take from here on out. Wow. Duck. Get out.
Come on, man, Duck.
Basically every hit that he could take from this point out is going to do at least 3 hearts of damage. So just taking the hit. Ooh, attempted chest turn. Failed. What is with this heresy we are seeing in chat?
It's late. Let them live. It's late for me, at least. Really nice peg maze. see, hopefully Oase saves me the stress and takes the extra health. Okay, never mind.
Any hit
He's
that could
probably
kill,
got it.
any hit that could kill Oase at this point would have killed him with 3 hearts or 4 hearts.
That's true. So I guess it doesn't matter. Could save him a few frames on the refill.
I don't know whether he's going to be magic bound.
Ooh. That's what I was afraid of.
Yep. It's always scary when you're for that last little spin there.
This is a dangerous part.
Yeah. He should be fine getting back to Trinex, and he's got a refill here. So his magic situation is going to be fine.
This is definitely clearly Duck's fault.
Mm-hmm.
Saying Entaka.
This
Ham going for the torch key, by the way.
Mm-hmm. This gives Ham a pretty big buffer.
Yeah, but you know, you never know what's going to happen with those blue balls and warps.
I'm going to say is. Ooh, I'll say taking another.
I am stressed.
I'm going to say if Ham doesn't screw up anywhere else, we're kind of out of blue ball territory mattering.
Even if he gets 15?
Yeah, I think even 15-0, I think we're out of blue ball territory.
Well, you know what happens if we get a 15?
I know.
You owe me dinner.
Full family style.
I would even just take a salad, like a nice salad. I'm a cheap date. You hear that, chat?
Mm-hmm.
My DMs are open.
DMs, as in every.
Did Ham just drop 2 bombs?
Mm-hmm. You want to be at 1 bomb when you're right here, because if you're at 1 bomb, it'll automatically move you to the fire rod, which means your menu to the bow is only 1 move instead of multiple.
You runny people are so smart. Thank you, Dow, for coming to my rescue against the guy who doesn't know the different forms of your. Very nice Ice Armos fight on greenham's side.
Dollar store Brad Leone.
Freaking dollar store Brad Leone over here. You're no good, Duck. You're just like your father. I'm going with a quicker strat there.
Mm-hmm. He took the refill from the old man again. So just more Ham safety stuff, and it means that he can just basically play this dungeon like NMG.
Look at those beautiful cardinal movements to get those mimics right where he wants them. The term cardinal movements stresses me out a lot, and it's all greenham's fault, so...
And what's wrong with cardinal movements?
Because I hear his voice in my head saying cardinal movements when I mess up mimics.
Yes, that's funny.
I'm not lying. And I know he's upset with me. Let's see how this... Ooh, misses 1 arrow on G1. Now he is... Oh, never mind. He picked up some arrows.
Mm-hmm.
That last skeleton being kind of a jerk.
Absolutely.
G3
very
not
nicely
set up, but does it well.
Uh-huh. Very nicely handles that that Zazak moving up on him.
In fact, Zazacs are not pony boys, they are lizards.
Mm-hmm. Oase taking a whirl around that teleporter toilet over there.
Yep. Oh, missing a fire rod shot.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like we're going to have another 1 cycle on Ham's side. Oase having to take another secret bomb.
Apathy doing his own The Freaking Mudski song parody in chat.
That's a very nice Ice Armos fight. I love to see that, because Lord knows my favorite speedrunner of this game doesn't do a very good Armos fight. Shoutouts Shex Human.
That's a massive call out, by the way.
Oh, I know. He's been practicing it. And I can call him out. It's fine. Dow taught him the ways. Ooh, but Ham just barely misses that full magic refill, goes back up for it, because he knows he needs it.
Yep, and we saw Ham hesitate a little bit there when he saw that he missed it, because once you get a little off script, yeah, you really want to just make sure that you don't get the GT despawn. So just decided to take it a little slow, wait for the jingle before you went up the stairs.
Smart boy.
Well, I'll say taking a smack in the face on this spike room.
Who misses that spin against Moldy Boy? But gets it the second time, pretends to hover. Oh, I hate to see that.
Yeah,
oh, but against the iframes.
Pretends to hover. Shoutouts to SNES Chalmers.
Very solid G1. Ooh, G2 is a bully. Ooh, I am nervous.
Yeah, he's down to only 2.5 hearts. It's a little low.
See how Geometry the boss goes for greenHam today.
Yeah, a little unfortunate with the timing there.
I do not like this setup here. Yeah, that's why I didn't like it. I was like, where do you stand? This is much better.
Oase, please.
Oh no!
Goodness.
He's taking the death.
Yeah.
We hate to see that.
You hate to see it.
That is really unfortunate.
Yeah, and it looks like we are getting a forfeit from Oase with that death.
Yep,
Pretty much sees the writing, writing on the wall.
That. Yep. So, as per tournament rules, greenHam still has to finish, so we'll be swapping it over to a one person's perspective here quickly. 1 second.
Not a problem. greenHam heading out of Aghanim 2, and he's gonna go into the... Oh wait, what's he doing? He's avoiding the hole. Whoa. He's gonna go in the mirror. Oh, he's going for it. He's going for Aga Tower.
Give me 1 moment. Refreshing my comms page.
Right, unfortunately, I do have to quickly tap out greenHam's perspective here, so 1 second.
It's alright. I can tell you guys what's happening. greenHam is making it through
Aga Tower and doing things.
Yeah, it's pretty cheeseball dungeon at this point.
Giving a links W in chat, so yep, I got my stream back up just in time.
Oh yeah, and I can now watch on the comms page, so that's fun too.
Should point out what I was saying about Oase. Basically, with that death, the writing's pretty much on the wall. Can't really recover from that.
You would have to go all the way through the middle tower again, make it through Gauntlet to that point, and with the death of Trinex.
Yeah, and Ham already being in the lead with the TR death.
Granted, we don't know if Oase was watching with us.
This is true. So I would imagine that he would have
known what's going on.
Yeah, an idea.
So greenHam having a very nice circle of pots. Foreman's basements never looked so clean.
Ham, one of the few runners to actually do the hook shot, not the hook shot, the boom. Strat for AD Aga Tower.
The same as NMG in that situation, you know?
Yep.
And I like that.
makes things consistent across multiple categories instead of having to sort of
All right,
wire your brain.
In this case, we can say it really doesn't matter how many blue balls he gets.
So are you trying to put that curse on?
I'm not actually. I'm hoping for 0. He's been having such a nice run, playing his behind off. I'm hoping for 0 for our good friend greenHam. We have 1.
I'm not going to go through the full thing, but just basically every time you see a blue ball from Aghanim, losing 6 seconds. But yeah, we are on 2 blue balls. His PB had 3, so it was about 25 seconds or so off of his PB. So he really needed a 0 BB.
Fortunate, but still a very solid run. 4! Oh. If you guessed 4, you are correct. If you're Apathy Duck, you're not. So now we can go through this very long cutscene and make our way down this fun Ganon hole to Green Pig versus Blue, I guess.
Never mind.
Yeah, okay.
A fun Ganon hole, just kind of.
Oh, shut up. You're the worst. Here we go. 4 phases to Ganon. Phase 1 off to a good start.
Seeing a pretty nice 1-and-1 here. Part of the reason that you don't really see that much boom strat in Aga Tower is while Aga Tower is the same, you do have to do the hookless. You don't have to. You can obviously switch back, but if you're trying to be efficient, you would still have to do a hookless Ganon fight.
I just point out that in that first warp portion of phase number 3, Ham with some really great execution and maneuvering. I don't mean to cut you off, but I didn't want to let that go to waste.
Does get a pretty nice torch glitch. Had a opportunity to go for the double hit before getting the torch glitch, but decided to just play it safe.
Play it safe? He knows he's out of PB.
Already joining us for chat before we even see him finishing up. How is it going, Hamster?
What's up, gamers?
Territory, he just wants to get it over with.
Very true.
Ooh, and with that, he blows up.
Didn't know what's coming next.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, greenHam, congratulations, GG.
Hey,
you have placed in first with a SRL time of 1:12:44. Could have been, we were all rooting for you there until the 4 blue balls. How are you feeling, my dude?
I'm a revisionist history. Anders was about to wish 15 blue balls on you.
I was not.
Just for the dinner?
I would never wish that just for some...
Toss any of my PB
crappy
chances straight into the garbage in favor of a steak so you can eat for one night. Damn.
Not even a steak. He said he'd be fine with a salad.
I'd be happy with a nice salad.
Wow, I'm getting thrown under the bus for a damn salad? Better be one hell of a salad.
Jeez, but heck, look at that run up. Like I see green.
It was
gold,
alright. Yeah.
Green.
I have questions about how that desert is a gold. I am slightly concerned that I may have had an incorrect gold in there or something, because I 2-cycled Landmo and still golded by almost 3 seconds, which is silly. So I don't know what's going on there, but
yeah,
So,
desert is it's a very weird split because there's just so many different spots where, you know, just being a little faster on this clip or that clip,
right,
can save a whole lot of time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because I've definitely had the same thing where I feel like that I go through a desert and it feels like a completely mediocre thing, and then I get a gold.
Yeah. Skull did feel pretty good. Like, I got bailed out on Moth. Holy crap. That was so friendly. And I'm pretty sure I missed the double, but the RNG just cooperated.
Yeah, it was
nice, but
yeah.
But yeah, I was feeling good for the majority of the run. Ice didn't go so well, so I kind of was trying to claw my way back, and then G-Tower didn't go so great. Obviously, I was stopping off for the refills and everything too, just because I saw, you know, kind of what was going on with Oase's stream.
Yeah. Y'all were pretty close for the majority of it. I think there ended up being a little bit of separation. Well, the first big problem for him was he had a very scary pod.
Before that, he failed the Kiki bomb clip.
Yeah,
which
true.
did push you forward, and then he had a very scary pod.
Okay,
Yeah,
I was wondering how I caught up initially there, and then I saw obviously his struggles on Helmasaur, but kudos on him to not die in that situation. Holy crap!
Yeah,
Scared.
absolutely. And then you are basically about 30 seconds apart for most of the run. I think he got a gold mire. I remember that, but then he had a pretty poor swamp, and then after swamp, things kind of started falling apart for him. He didn't have that great of an ice, and then the obvious the death in TR, and then dying in GT, and that's where he.
Can we talk about swamp for a second and how bad it feels to walk into that dungeon with 5 hearts?
Yeah, absolutely.
You got so bullied.
What the hell, dude?
Yeah, hit by the Ghost of Mire and
Like,
by the Lotto.
I'm so used to one or the other, but damn, dude.
Yeah,
Both.
the doubler.
It wouldn't
is
be a tourney
horrible.
race without both, right?
No, yeah, there's always going to be
But
some
also,
amount of
I just want to
disasters.
also commend you for that beautiful Argus zero cycle.
Yo, thanks. Yeah, that felt really good.
It gave me the vapors.
Oh my. Yeah, it was a really good run. I felt pretty good about it. Was happy with how I played and everything. And it was pretty relaxed for the most part. So yeah,
It's good
That's
to hear.
what we like to hear.
You, with your win, you will be facing off against the winner of the Kaznode Asder matchup, which is happening on Sunday.
Sunday.
Any?
yeah,
Sunday,
I'll
7
definitely be
p.m.
watching it. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of interesting because I don't know. You don't really play your opponent so much in this tournament.
Any thoughts on either of the runners?
This stage anyway, because I think everyone is at the level to where it just doesn't matter, and you can't really do anything too cute to try to get away with things. So I'm just gonna play my game. You know, like I'm just gonna do the same thing against either one of those opponents. But I will say, I'm low key rooting for the Kaznode rematch because we were in groups together. We were in a group, so it'd be cool to go up against him again, and hopefully he can get some revenge, or at least we can put on a good show. That's really all I'm hoping for, is just a good race.
Yeah, definitely. And Andrews brought it up earlier, but this was a loser bracket match, so with that loss for Oase, he is out of the tournament. Had a very good showing. Started off the tournament with probably one of our most exciting matches with that Andy race, and consistently put up a good showing throughout here. So congratulations to him, even though he is leaving us at this point. But I think I've got everything that I wanted to say. Do you have anything else that you want to bring up, Anders? Or
Yeah, I would love to just implore you all, most of you already are, but follow these two runners. Follow greenHam, follow Oase, follow Coastler, who's also running this tournament. And make sure you spend some time maybe looking at some of the resources that people have made for A Link to the Past speedruns. Even, gosh, Brain, FGFM is a great resource for you. There's a lot of cool stuff out there, and I'm really excited to be back next time I'm back with some wonderful AD tourney.
Right, there was one more thing that was mentioned in chat by I'm assuming that's just ASDF. I'm assuming that's what people call
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, call him Fayu.
About how greenHam is essentially just rocking the prediction contest right now. So, what's your prediction for your next round?
I don't have that big of a lead. Like, I'm pretty sure like Dow was right on my ass.
Yeah, Dow was
somebody's
right
like really close. Yeah,
Dow was right behind you.
Are you still accurate so far in terms of the bracket stage?
No, I think he's down.
Definitely not. Yeah, I've missed a few for sure.
I see. Is the next match going to be accurate? You know if the next match is going to be accurate? Because if
next is 0 links.
I honestly don't remember what I even picked, dude. I filled that out so quickly and just like went with my gut on everything and haven't really looked at it since.
Well, you had Duck beating Lynx, and since that's not possible,
Because of you.
Yeah. So.
Sorry.
Yeah. Anyways, we could go over prediction scenarios all over the place, but I think that's going to wrap it up for us in the Link to the Past community. So I think I'm going to hand it over to George to close this out.
Yep. Thanks for comments. Thanks for the restream, guys. Appreciate it as always.
Thanks for allowing us to restream this as usual. We do have some, a lot of, as mentioned already, with Aster vs. Castnote coming up on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern. That is going to be 1 a.m. Central European Summer Time, already on Monday. And there's lots and lots of there's lots and lots of other matches coming up. Looks like we're already all left me, so I guess I'm alone talking about the coming up matches here. But yeah, I figured I'd talk to you all. There's lots and lots more matches coming up with Zero Rush vs. Langxian, as mentioned at the start of the stream. That's going to be happening Friday, actually. Well, if you're already in, tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, or if you're in Central European Summertime, that's going to be at 1 a.m. tomorrow. And then on Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, we have Oase 101 versus Valane at 1 p.m. Eastern or 7 p.m. Central European Summertime. Aster vs. Castnote already talked about, and then on Sunday as well, 2 hours after Aster vs. Castnote at 9 p.m. Eastern Time or 3 a.m. Central European Summertime on Monday. Then we have Czech Seaman versus ACM LM. But with that being said, since they've already left me here, I guess I guess I'm here. Just gonna say it was a beautiful restream. Thanks for all the commentators making this possible, and we'll see you all next time.
See you.